Two proud Glasgow clubs from the East End and South Side of the city, respectively. Celtic and Rangers, there's nothing quite like it. We're live on EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And what we have to look forward to is live coverage of this Scottish Premiership match. It's Celtic, and they face Rangers.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
And here's the starting 11 for Celtic.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with two holding midfield players, a number 10 and two wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
And here's the lineup for Rangers.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three. No doubt about that.
The wait is over, now we're in business. Dujon Sterling. And Moore. Skov Olsen. Now with Raskin. Could be dangerous. Just the challenge that was required. Could be threatening. A good and fair challenge. Callum McGregor. Benjamin Nygren. Could be threatening. Not high quality defending. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Here's Fernandez. Moore. Dujon Sterling. Here's Fernandez. James Tavernier. Skov Olsen. James Tavernier. And taking it away. Benjamin Nygren. Tunekti. Oh, got into position brilliantly.
Good reading of the game.
James Tavernier. Skov Olsen. And it's Tavernier. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. James Tavernier. On to Raskin. Chermiti. Raskin. James Tavernier. And the defensive intervention there. Benjamin Nygren. Daizen Maeda. Here's McGregor. Johnston. You can sense the threat is there.
Yeah, lovely slick passing here.
Callum McGregor. And it's Tavernier. Skov Olsen. James Tavernier. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Kunekti. Nygren. Here's McGregor. Daizen Maeda. Callum McGregor. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? James Tavernier. Skov Olsen. Fernandez with it. Sterling. And Moore. Dujon Sterling. Now with Fernandez. Sterling. Moore with it. Dujon Sterling. Now with Raskin. Moore. And tidily played.
Yeah, he saw the run so quickly there.
And just wide of the target. Goal kick.
Well, I think the goalkeeper had it covered, but it was a decent effort, though.
Callum McGregor. Benjamin Nygren. Nygren. Here's McGregor. Tierney. Benjamin Nygren. Callum McGregor. Well, they keep the ball moving. Here's McGregor. On to Tierney. Textbook example of how to cut it out. James Tavernier. Now with Fernandez. Nicolas Raskin. Skov Olsen. Thoughtful play. Intelligent defending. Callum McGregor. Johnston. Nygren. Maeda. Decent looking pass. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Delivering it. Well, they can keep possession now. Benjamin Nygren. And he takes it away. Nicolas Raskin. And it's Tavernier. Skov Olsen. Now with Raskin. On to Moore. Raskin. Good visualisation and execution. Moving the ball well here. On to Moore. And showing good game awareness. Nygren. Daizen Maeda. And a good take under duress there. Pressing like that will help the cause. He's failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. Fernandez with it. Successfully cut out the pass. That's a good-looking ball. How did they let that attack come to an end?
Yeah, just stopped it in its tracks there.
Dujon Sterling. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So back underway. The defence is so far ruling the roost. Will that be the case in the second half? What to like about that pass? Nygren. Opportunity. Oh, still up for grabs. And the move breaks down.
Well, the fans can sense they have the momentum here, creating plenty of chances, but can they make it count?
Nicolas Raskin. Moore. Dujon Sterling. Chermiti. Now with Raskin. Skov Olsen. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Callum McGregor. Oh, good use of the ball. Oh, great vision. And possibilities here. And the lead beckons.
Here it is again, and the defending simply isn't good enough. They have to react quicker, deal with the danger and show more urgency, none of which they did, and that's the result.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Sterling. On to Raskin. James Tavernier. Skov Olsen. And it's Tavernier. Now with Raskin. Fernandez with it. Skov Olsen. Nicolas Raskin. James Tavernier. On to Raskin. Will it happen for them? Flag raised for offside. Tierney. Benjamin Nygren. Nygren. Here's McGregor. Annoyingly, there it breaks down. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Raskin. James Tavernier. Nicolas Raskin. And it's Tavernier. Skov Olsen. Well, they're behind, but they might be onto something here. Interesting pass. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Callum McGregor. Tierney. Good work from Rangers to win the ball back. Thoughtful play. Now with Raskin. Nice sequence this. A very timely interception. Callum McGregor. Johnston. Benjamin Nygren. Here's McGregor. Nygren. Callum McGregor. Another good-looking attack.
They're just probing for that right moment, aren't they?
Will it go in? Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, I don't think he did quite enough there. He got a touch on it, but in the end, he can't keep it out. He won't be happy with that.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. And into the last 20 minutes. And in possession, Fernandez. Raskin. And it's Tavernier. Skov Olsen. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Now the counter-attack looks on. Callum McGregor. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Raska. Chermiti. Skov Olsen. Attack looks promising. Nicola Raska. James Tavernier. Sterling. Skov Olsen. Now with Raska. Raska. Fernandez. Perfect tackle. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Real chance. And how about that for a save? Skov Olsen. And it's Tavernier. Now with Raska. Chermiti. Well, that's asking for a caution. And so a booking it'll be.
Yeah, fair enough. That was reckless.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. He's made a real difference, I must say, but the manager decides that this is the time to make a change. Johnston. Trusty. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Interested to get your take.
Well, they've controlled most of the game, haven't they? Their 1- and 2-touch passing has been sharp, the movement's been bright, and they've scored some good goals. They just need to keep their concentration through to the final whistle.
James Tavernier. Now with Raska. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. James Tavernier. In the right place to cut out the pass. Tierney. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Well, really no complaints whatsoever about his performance in this game.
Well, he'll be pleased with his performance today. He looked sharp physically and mentally and really stood out for me in a good win for the team.